Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. If you're looking to get your insurance license or just want to understand Medicare better, you're in the right place. Medicare can seem complicated at first, but by the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of what it is, who's eligible, how it works, and how it ties into getting your insurance license. Let's dive in. Section 1. What is Medicare? Medicare is a federal health insurance program created in 1965. It's administered by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, CMS, and is primarily funded through payroll taxes under FICA. Medicare provides health coverage mainly for people aged 65 and older, but it also covers certain younger individuals with disabilities or specific conditions like end-stage renal disease. People who receive Medicare are called beneficiaries. Section 2. Who is eligible for Medicare? Let's break down who qualifies for Medicare. There are two main groups. 1. People aged 65 and older. If you're 65 or older and entitled to Social Security benefits, you're automatically eligible for Medicare Parts A and B. You must also be a U.S. citizen or a permanent legal resident for at least 5 years. And if you or your spouse paid Medicare taxes for at least 10 years, you qualify for premium-free Part A. 2. People under 65. If you've received Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI benefits for at least 24 months, you're eligible. And there are exceptions for people with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, or end-stage renal disease, ESRD, who can qualify immediately. Section 3. Original Medicare versus Medicare Advantage. Medicare comes in two main flavors. 1. Original Medicare. This includes Part A, hospital insurance, and Part B, medical insurance. You pay deductibles and co-insurance for services as you receive them. And if you want prescription drug coverage, you'll need to add Part D. 2. Medicare Advantage, Part C. These are private plans that bundle Parts A, B, and often Part D. They may also include extra benefits like dental, vision, and fitness programs. Think of it as an all-in-one alternative to Original Medicare. Section 4. Enrollment Periods. Enrolling in Medicare is time-sensitive. Here's how it works. 1. Initial enrollment period. This is a 7-month window around your 65th birthday, 3 months before, your birth month, and 3 months after. 2. Annual open enrollment. Runs from January 1st to March 31st each year. Coverage starts July 1st, but late enrollment may result in higher premiums. 3. Special enrollment period. If you're still working and covered by an employer plan, you can delay Part B without penalty. And you'll have an 8-month window to enroll after your employment or coverage ends. Section 5. Costs and premiums. Let's talk about costs. 1. Party premiums. Most people don't pay a premium for Part A if they've worked and paid Medicare taxes for at least 10 years. If not, premiums can range from $259 to $471 per month in 2021. 2. Part B premiums. The standard premium in 2021 was $148.50 per month. Higher income individuals may pay more. 3. Penalties. If you delay Part B enrollment without qualifying for a special enrollment period, you'll face a 10% lifetime penalty for each 12-month delay. Section 6. Medicare Supplements. Medigap. Original Medicare doesn't cover everything, so many people buy Medigap policies to fill the gaps. These are standardized plans labeled A through N, each offering different levels of coverage. For example, 1. Plan F covers almost all out-of-pocket costs, but it's no longer available to new enrollees as of 2020. 2. Plan G, a popular alternative that covers everything except the Part B deductible. Remember, you can only have one Medigap policy, and it's guaranteed renewable. Section 7. Medicare Part D, prescription drug coverage. Medicare Part D covers prescription drugs. These plans are offered by private insurers and have their own premiums, deductibles, and copays. Be sure to check the plan's formulary, list of covered drugs, to make sure your medications are included. Section 8. Long-term care insurance. Medicare doesn't cover long-term care, so many people purchase long-term care insurance, LTCI. These policies help cover the cost of nursing homes, assisted living, or in-home care. Benefits are triggered if you can't perform 2 or more activities of daily living, ADLs, like bathing or dressing, or if you have a cognitive impairment like Alzheimer's. Section 9. Tips for getting your insurance license. If you're studying for your insurance license, here are some key takeaways. 1. Understand the basics. Know the difference between Medicare Parts A, B, C, and D. Be familiar with Medigap plans and their standardized benefits. 2. Memorize key terms. Deductibles, co-insurance, premiums, and enrollment periods are frequently tested. 3. Practice scenarios. Exam questions often involve real-life situations like helping a client choose between original Medicare and Medicare Advantage. 4. Stay updated. Medicare rules and costs change annually, so make sure you're studying the most current information. And that's it. Medicare might seem overwhelming at first, but once you break it down, it's much easier to understand. Whether you're preparing for your insurance license or just want to make informed decisions about your health coverage, I hope this video helped clarify things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.